Good day, all. Our topic is validity as a characteristic of research instruments. I am Keshi Patricia Mere Somono, Professor of Educational Evaluation, Research and Statistics, Nanda Azikiwe University. So we are going to talk validity as instrument for research, as a characteristics of research instrument. Research instruments are tools, devices used to collect data. And some of them, as we know, are questionnaire, interview, tests, observational schedule, rating scale, checklist, and so on. What do we mean by characteristics of research instruments? When we talk of characteristics, we refer to the qualities or features that make a tool effective for data collection. So one of them is validity. In fact, there are two key characteristics of instruments: validity and reliability. There are other characteristics that are usability, relevance, scorability, and so on. But the two, validity and reliability, are the key characteristics. So today we're going to look at validity as a characteristic of research instruments. So what is validity? It is a degree to which an instrument measures what it is intended to measure. The extent to which instrument represents the objective it intends to measure. In a more correct sense, it is a degree to which evidence and theory support the interpretation of scores from an instrument. We have types of validity. We have content validity, construct validity, criterion-related validity, and phase validity. Under content validity, it is the extent to which the instrument covers the subject area of interest. The extent to which it ensures that the items are true representative of the universe of items that can comprehensively represent the presumed objective of the study. How do we establish content validity? We do that using expert judgment. Usually in instrumentation or validating an research instrument, we use two experts. Expert from the subject area and the instrument experts. Sometimes if we are actually looking at tests, if our instrument is for achievement, it is a test, we use table of specification, because the table of specification will help you to identify the universe of the content the instrument is going to measure. Sometimes we can still use judges and calculate what we call content validity index. Construct validity. This is the extent the instrument measures the psychological traits or constructs of interest. What are these constructs? What are these psychological constructs? Things like attitude, interest, sociability, honesty, intelligence, strength. These are psychological constructs. How do we establish them? In current time, we establish construct validity using statistical method. And the popular one among them is factor analysis. Then we have criterion-related validity. What is criterion-related validity? It is the degree to which tests or instruments scores correlate with or predict or inform decisions regarding another measure or outcome or criterion. Here it simply means that there is a criterion. You are going to use your instruments and correlate it with another criterion. So we have two types of criterion-related validity. We have concurrent validity. If the criterion is obtained at the same time or close to the time the test is given, we say it is concurrent. Then we have predictive validity. If the criterion is obtained at a later date, we call it predictive validity. So whether it is concurrent or predictive, we talk of a criterion of you are going to correlate with the scores from your instrument. Let's use example. Let's talk about the JAMB exam, the UTME scores of students. If you correlate it with the first semester results of year 1 students, there is an interval of 6 months or thereabouts, we can say it is concurrent. But if we correlate it with the degree results of final year students, it is predictive because it's taking a long time. So whether a criterion-related validity is concurrent or predictive depends on time. Then we have another validity we call phase validity. This is a degree through which an instrument appears to measure what it intends to measure based on superficial examination. Just by looking at it, you know, the appearance without serious scrutinizing what is inside. How does it appear? Are the letters okay? Is it appealing? Is it readable? Are the instrument free from errors, obvious errors that can distract? So when you begin to look at instruments to find out these things that are superficial, that can still cause some problem in it, we say it is phase validity. What is the appeal of the instrument? When you talk of the appeal, when you talk of the language flow, when you talk of the clarity of your printing work, the font size, you are at the domain of phase validity. So what we have done is to look at one of the major characteristics of a research instrument we call validity. In fact, it's one of the psychometric properties. And when we talk of validity, we are looking at, is the instrument actually measuring the objective it has come to measure? And we have different types: the content, the constructs, the criterion related, and phase validity. Thank you for listening.